And I'll tell you what, it doesn't need to be pretty. It doesn't need to cost you 50 hours of time. It doesn't need to cost you $500. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be. I want to talk to you about lead magnets and why you need to have one. A lead magnet is a free thing that you offer people, like a checklist, a video training, a toolkit, a course access, or something that's free that you give people in exchange for their name, phone number, and email. You could just get away with first name and email, but ideally you have something that's so compelling that people are willing to give you their phone number and their last name too. If you got something and people aren't willing to give that up, maybe what you got isn't good enough. I'll tell you about mine. I've got a back pain ebook. I've got a hip pain and sciatica ebook. We've got a LeBauer PT library. We just created a pelvic floor checklist. My group is a lead magnet, the Cash PT Nation. We got over 5,300 people. And to get in the Cash PT Nation, I get your email address and name and information, right? But hopefully in return for that, I'm giving you more value in exchange. So let me tell you about Alexis. Alexis is Platinum Mastermind Student of the Year, Entrepreneur of the Year, 2020. So she put up a post in her private group and she said, who wants to learn something about ballet? I don't even know what it is, right? And if you do, you should get my 5 tips on this thing for point and ballet. Drop your email in the comment below. And the screenshot she sent me was 468 people. And then this morning or last night, she was like, Aaron, it's over 500. And now she just said it's 676 and still going. Holy smokes. So clearly Alexis has a lead magnet. And you know what she did? I think she put out an idea and got all this response and was like, I was up last night until 2 a.m. finishing out the automation to get it to people. She clearly had a winner. She had a home run. And I want you guys to know we're not always going for home runs. We're going for singles and doubles. And so what can you put out there that people want without spending like 3 hours of time? You might need to, ruminate on your idea, the 5 steps to doing this, the 10 things you need to know about this, the 3 things you need to know about this, the 3 secrets about back pain, the 2 secrets about X, Y, and Z. What do you need to be able to put out there that people find so valuable that they'll give you their name, phone number, and email address in exchange for it? And I'll tell you what, it doesn't need to be pretty. It doesn't need to cost you 50 hours of time. It doesn't need to cost you $500. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be. So I've done this with a couple of my lead magnets where I said, who wants this thing? And I didn't even have it made either. And I got like a bunch of emails. I was like, sweet, I guess I need to put that thing together. Now I want you guys to know you need a lead magnet. A lead magnet is something that people value. There's a couple ways to deliver it. You need a great landing page. You need some kind of email system because there's no way Alexis is going to go send 676 emails directly from her Yahoo account or Gmail account and not get flagged as sending spam. Like all with the same subject line, all with the same, that's going to get flagged her personal account or even her business account as spam. So you need to use something like ActiveCampaign. And then you need to use something like ClickFunnels so that you can test your headlines. You can, so if, I don't know if you know, like we had a few weeks ago, I had 607 people register for the webinar on telehealth, and we were testing different headlines. You probably didn't know, but I knew after a few days which headline was a better headline to my email audience and to cold traffic and affiliates. But you got to do split testing before you do Facebook ads. You got to have an offer that converts before you're going to go pay ads, or you're going to pay more money to figure out what converts. So that's what I hope you understand, is that you need a lead magnet. You can get people to come in and raise their hand and go from prospects to lead, which means now they're warm and they're more likely to buy from you. And it doesn't matter if they actually look at the thing or watch the thing or read the thing. They've raised their hand and said, I'm ready to buy, or I'm much closer to buy, and I need you to help me figure out how I can work with you. That's why you got to have a lead magnet, because if you've got 10,000, 50,000, or 500,000 people on your Instagram, and you've got an email list of 50, or 500 or even 1,000, it's incongruent. You don't have a lead magnet, or you don't have a good lead magnet. If you've got 10,000 people following you, but only 1,000 people on your email, you should have more people on your email list than you do following you on social media. Otherwise, there's a problem with your social media or a problem with your email sequencing. Or your lead magnet is a bad lead magnet. I've got 3 times as many people on my email list that I do following me on social media. And people look at me and they go, well, he's only got 4,000 followers on Instagram. I make way more money than you do per follower on Instagram because they're all on my email list. Okay, so that's why you need a lead magnet. It's because you got to get people on your email list, because you don't own your social media traffic. You don't own the members in your group, but you own your email list. Okay, because you can always download a spreadsheet to your Drive folder, print it out, whatever. You own that information. So here's what I want you to do next. I want you to figure out what that lead magnet is. Just come up with a couple ideas, poll your group, offer it, make an offer. Okay, see what happens.